Good morning, class. Good morning to my students in grade 7, Maslow, Dewey, Skinner, and Erickson. How are you today? Are you ready for the next lesson? I hope you are. But before we proceed, let me first introduce to you myself. I am your English teacher. I am Sir Joseph Baniez. And before we proceed to our lesson for today, let us first have a review about our lesson last meeting. Do you still remember our lesson last week? What was our lesson last meeting? Anyone? Yes. So previously, we have discussed about uh, inference or inferencing. We've discussed that inference is the observation, your observation and background to reach a logical conclusion. You probably practice inference every day. I know you have experienced such. What was the example of inference? Inference, as a given example, that let's say if you see someone eating a new food, if you see someone eating a new food and he or she makes a face, then you can infer that he or she does not like the food. You understand? There is no word, or there are no words uttered from them, but through your observation, you can infer that he or she does not like the food. Another example, if someone slams the door, you can infer that he or she is upset about something. When someone slams the door, you can infer that he or she is upset about something. Now, I hope you had already understood what inference is. Now, are you ready for the next lesson? Are you ready for the next discussion? All right. Let us first look at this picture. Now, what can you infer from the picture given? Anyone? What do you see in the picture? All right. So the picture tells about what? What can you infer from the picture? All right. So the picture tells about the boy. The boy who is wearing a red shoes, and he arrives at 7 o'clock in the morning as scheduled for his class, right? He puts on his yellow bag with things inside it. And another is that the boy is happy going to school. So from the picture given, you can infer that the boy is going to attend his class. And how did you come up with this idea? It is being supported by your descriptions out from this picture given. That these cited pieces of evidence really give your inference about the boy that he is really going to school. Now, if we are going to put these pieces of evidence together, if we put this together, we can create a paragraph. And it goes this way. Now, those given descriptions just a little while, those given pieces of evidence a little while about the given picture, that the boy is going to school to attend his class. He looks good in his school uniform. He's wearing his red shoes. He arrives at 7 o'clock in the morning as scheduled for his class. He puts on his yellow bag with things inside it. The boy is happy going to school. Out from those pieces of evidence that you have cited from the picture, you come up with a paragraph. You have composed a paragraph from the pieces of evidence that we cited to support our inference, your inference about the boy. That process is called citing evidence to support a general statement. Yes, because today we will be discussing citing evidence to support a general statement. Now, before we go on with the discussion, let me first give to you our objective. So after this lesson, you are expected to cite evidence to support a general statement. Specifically, you will learn to identify the main idea and supporting details of a paragraph. Second, look for the topic sentence. Look for the topic sentence in a paragraph that indicates the main idea. And the third one is to express appreciation on paragraph composition. So I hope after the lesson, you will be able to come up, or you will be able to draw this in your mind, that these are your expected skills that you have to be equipped with along with this discussion. Are you ready? All right, let's start. First, let me first show to you these pictures. What do you see on the pictures? You have there the bamboo tree and the mango tree. Now, I'll be posing a question. Which tree would stand tall and stronger amidst the typhoon, or stronger in surpassing a strong wind? Which tree between the two? Do you say bamboo, or do you say the mango tree? Now, let us affirm your bet with this passage. You're going to read the passage, then later on we will discuss what the passage is all about, and then you will affirm on which is stronger, the bamboo or the mango tree, right? So this is the passage titled "The Pliant Like the Bamboo." Before we go on with the context or the content of the passage, let us first identify and discuss the structure of the paragraph, or the parts of the paragraph which we will be identifying in the passage that you have read just a little while. First, what is a main idea? So the main idea is the central or the most important idea in a paragraph or passage. It states the purpose and sets the direction of the paragraph or the passage. So when you say main idea, The main idea is the central idea, the most important idea in the paragraph or a passage. The main idea, the main idea may be stated or may be implied. It's not always that the main idea is written or included in the passage or in the paragraph. Sometimes main idea is implied, and it is for us as readers to imply for the main idea of the passage that we read. We are given the task on that, to imply on, to give our implication on the passage that we read, to come up, for us to come up a main idea. That is the main idea. Again, the main idea is the central idea of the paragraph. Whereas, the topic sentence is, it has also a relation to the main idea. They are almost similar, but they still have the differences. Many paragraphs have topic sentences that indicate the main idea. Because from this topic sentence in the paragraph, there you can also get the main idea. Many paragraphs have topic sentences that indicate the main idea. It summarizes the main idea of a paragraph. So, that means that the main idea still is in a broader sense, and it is being summarized through the topic sentence. Supporting details, on the other hand, prove the value of the main idea. That is it. It gives an intensity on the main idea. It proves the main idea, the value of the main idea. It contains facts, statements, examples. It specifies the specific which guide us to a full understanding of the main idea. So, in our activity just a little while, when you give your pieces of evidence on the boy, on the picture, why you said that the boy is going to attend his class, those are the supporting details. And those supporting details give or prove the value of the main idea. Understand? Alright. Stated and implied main idea. So, sometimes a paragraph has a stated main idea, usually in the topic sentence. This means that the paragraph says what the main idea is. So, out from the topic sentence and with its supporting details, it proves the main idea as stated in the paragraph. Sometimes a paragraph doesn't have a stated main idea, but has an implied main idea. This means that you need to state the main idea in your own words, just what I've said just a little while, that it is our responsibility as readers. It is our responsibility as readers to give our implication out from the passage that we read, for us to come up with the main idea in our own words, because it doesn't actually say it. It doesn't actually say it in a paragraph. So wala siya sa paragraph. It's not found in the paragraph, and it is our responsibility, our own words, that will come up a main idea. Too much information. All of the sentences in a paragraph should support the main idea of the paragraph. Those are the information or bits of informations that could also act as a supporting detail that proves the value of the main idea. information that does not support the main idea does not belong in the same paragraph. Remember that one of the features of a paragraph or a composition is unity and coherence. So, if there is a sentence that does not unite with the main idea, then it's not belong in the paragraph. It should be in another paragraph. Let's go with the content of the passage that you read about the pliant like the bamboo. So, which is stronger and wiser? Is it the bamboo tree, or the mango tree? Which tree remained standing in beauty and grace? Which tree? Okay, so according to the story, according to the passage, the tree which remained standing in beauty and grace is the bamboo. Yes, it is the bamboo that still stood in all its beauty and grace. How is it so? Why? Have you seen a bamboo tree? Have you seen a mango tree? How does the bamboo tree stand? And how does it play with the wind when there is a strong wind? How does it play? Right. It just bends, but does not yield. Right? So it just sways and bends, but it doesn't easily yield. Okay, let's identify the main idea, the topic sentence, and the supporting details from the passage that you read. So, what is the main idea of the whole passage? Yes, the paragraphs in the passage tell us that Filipinos are like bamboo that bends but does not yield, flexible yet firmly rooted. That quantifies or qualifies the bamboo tree. The topic sentence of the third paragraph. Let's go with the third paragraph. The topic sentence of the third paragraph is that is seen in the first sentence of the paragraph, that the bamboo tree was wiser. Bamboo tree was wiser. That is the topic sentence that has also a relation to the main idea, because the bamboo tree is resembled to the Filipino people in terms of being flexible and does not yield in any challenges or any problem that he or she encounters. That Filipino is like the bamboo tree. He knows that he is not strong enough. Yes, we are not strong enough to withstand the onslaught of superior forces. And so he yields. He bends his head gracefully with many loud protestations. That is one trait of the Filipino, which we always give emphasis on and be proud of. And the supporting details of the paragraph of the third paragraph. So the supporting details that prove or support to the value of the main idea and its topic sentence, that it knew it was not as robust as the mango tree. That's one. And so every time the wind blew, it bent its head gracefully. It made loud protestations, but let the wind have its way. When finally the wind got tired of blowing, the bamboo tree still stood in all its beauty and grace. So you can observe that out from these cited pieces of evidence, all support to the main idea and its topic sentence, which is that the bamboo tree was wise, right? All of these details support the topic sentence. These sentences quantify the topic sentence, the bamboo tree was wiser. These are cited pieces of evidence to the topic sentence or the general statement. Again, does the scenario make the bamboo tree stronger enough than the mango tree? No. Because it's a different trait. There is a difference between being wise and strong. Bamboo is not stronger as the mango tree, but its characteristic depicts the trait of being wise. Wise enough to surpass the storm. Right? In your AP class, in your Araling Panlipunan class, you discussed about how you value your our ancestors who fought for our freedom, the freedom that we enjoy this time. And it says there that napapahalagahan ang mga katutubong Pilipinong lumaban upang mapanatili ang kasarinlan. In the Philippine history, that the Philippines was under the colonization of the different regimes like the Spanish regime, the American regime, and the Japanese regime. But still, though we were under these regimes, after all, we are still here standing in beauty and grace. The bamboo is compared to the Filipinos of its being resilient. Yes, Filipino people are resilient. Though Filipinos were colonized then by the Spaniards, Americans, and the Japanese, our ancestors surpassed it all and they fought for our freedom. Our heroes, and even those who are ordinary people or ordinary Filipino, gave their lives, sacrificed their lives just for our freedom to be realized. And this is the freedom that we are enjoying today. Yes, bamboo tree is just wiser than the mango tree, and that also considers him strong. Yes, a wise man is a strong man. This also gives us the idea of how important trees are. Are trees important to us? Of course, yes. We have experienced, last week, a typhoon Bising, right? It was last week. And we saw how trees protected us and our houses amidst the wrath of the typhoons. Trees help us cover the strong wind and its roots absorb the heavy rain to prevent soil erosion. So, it is important for us to conserve and protect our environment for them to protect us also in times of calamities. In your science class, you discuss about recognizing that there is a need to protect and conserve the environment, right? So, it is important for us to protect and conserve our environment because it is where we live in. Okay? All right. So, with the passage that we read, as we identified the main idea, the topic sentence, and its supporting details, I will be showing to you the structure of the paragraph. This is the structure of the paragraph. You see there the main idea within a larger box. That means that it covers or it plays a larger role or coverage in a passage. So, the main idea and the topic sentence. Now, the topic sentence are being interrelated with the supporting details. So these supporting details are the details that prove the topic sentence, also to qualify the main idea, the value of the main idea. So this is how the structure of the paragraph goes. This was, I hope you know this already, because in your elementary grades, in elementary level, you discussed about the different parts of the paragraph, the simple parts of the parts of a simple paragraph. Okay? So, the supporting details quantify the topic sentence. It is aligned to the thought raised in the topic sentence. The topic sentence, on the other hand, consolidates the supporting details, and it is also where these supporting details are anchored to. And the main idea is a central thought, and that is being summarized by the topic sentence. The main idea can be found in a paragraph or can be implied from the paragraph. As you can see, in the structure of the paragraph, it uses the arrow with points in both sides, which indicate the interrelatedness of every part of the paragraph. When you were in grade 3, you discussed about the parts of simple paragraph. And these parts are the main idea, the topic sentence, and the supporting details, or the sentence or the sentences that are related to the topic sentence. It supports the topic sentence. I know you already tried writing or composing a paragraph. And with that process, you somehow considered that the parts of the paragraph, you have considered the parts of the paragraph and its uses. It is important that you have the knowledge on the parts of the paragraph and be able to compose a paragraph, because it is useful for you. It is useful for you as a student and as a citizen in this changing world. So, do you understand? Do you understand our lesson? Have you understood? Alright, I hope you do. And we will be moving on to our short quiz. Okay? For a short quiz. Let us try if you really have learned from the lesson. So, no more questions. I hope you already understood the lesson about the citing evidence that support a general statement. No more questions? I hope you have learned a lot from this lesson. I hope you enjoy our lesson. Thank you for indulging and see you in our next lesson.